Lesson 15, lease or purchase an automobile. Now, this lesson is going to be very important also for you to understand and save. I've had many students who I present this lesson to, and they've come back to me and say, yes, they do lease because it's more logical, and this spreadsheet has helped them determine if it is logical to lease instead of purchase. Some people purchase because they feel it's cheaper or better for them to purchase, or their situation requires that they do purchase. Now, we have a whole bunch of reasons here. I'm not going to read them all to you. They're here for you to read yourself, but they're very good reasons, and that's the reason why I'm doing this spreadsheet lesson for you. Now, the different types of leases, you have closed-end lease and open-end lease. Well, here's the problem. If you have a closed-end lease, your car is going to depreciate, so when you return it, you are not going to be responsible for the depreciation of when you return your car. Now, you have a given residual. That's the value of the car, theoretically, at the end of the lease. Okay? Open-end, we don't want that one because you're going to have to pay for the residual if it's less than what the car's actually worth. You should automatic, but you got to bring this up. Make sure you have it. Gap protection. What gap protection means simply is this. If your car is stolen or you're in a big crash, you won't have to pay for the difference or the gap. Okay? Your insurance company is going to pay for the deductible, or you have to pay for the deductible. Now, you have to arrange 12, 15, or 20 miles. Depends upon you. This is what is determining if you should lease or not. Normally, people drive, let's say, 12,000 miles a year. If you drive over that, you probably should set this up in your lease at the very get-go, at the very beginning. Otherwise, you're going to have to pay a penalty afterwards. Okay? Now, what we've done for you is we've provided for you a spreadsheet, and you'll notice we've also provided for you calculations, so there should be no question. In column C is purchase the automobile. In column D is going to lease the automobile. So in this example, if you purchase it, you come up with a total payment, if you want to purchase it, of $38,982.79. Now, if you lease the vehicle and then buy it, it's going to cost you $39,604. Make sure you look at these equations before you put them in. Make sure everything is correct. Okay? Now, with this lesson, we have several assignments for you. We've given you some values for purchasing and leasing, and you come up with the answers. And I've also provided for you the correct answers for all three cases. So your scenarios should definitely end up like this. Okay, let's look at the spreadsheet and see how this all comes about. Okay, here's your spreadsheet. Please make sure you place your name, the block or class you're in, and type all the information that we have here. Now, the closing cost we specified at the end of this was going to be 8%. Okay? Now, here we have the purchase and the lease. Column C is all purchase. Column D is all leasing. The cost of the car, right, is $34,000. That's given. Now, you have to decide how much money you're going to put down. That too will be given in your lesson. Okay? Obviously, subtracting these two, you end up with having to finance $29,000, and this is the loan versus the value amount at 8%. Okay? Now, you're going to purchase the car. They're going to give you 4 years. If you're going to lease it, it's 3 years. Okay? Now, your monthly payment is $707.97 for 4 years. Your monthly payment on leasing is $389. However, at the end, if you are going to buy your car after 4 years, you only owe them $38,000. I shouldn't say only. It's total cost would have been $38,982.79. And over here, if you purchase the automobile, the residual, let's say, is valued at $17,000, it will cost you a little bit more. Okay? So, now some of these figures you have to realize are going to be important that you're able to type them in. Okay? Here's one right here. Now, I provided for you the equation on your sheet. Equal sign, negative, payment, left parenthesis, C15 divided by 12, comma, C16 times 12, comma, C13. And these are in reference to all of your numbers that you have present there. Okay? Now, down here is your total payments, and we provided for you the calculation for that, and over here as well. Okay, so it's really good that you save this, because in a few years, if you decide to purchase an automobile or lease it, this may be the way to go, because you don't have to worry about anybody lying to you. Just get some of the basic facts, crank them into this spreadsheet, and you're ready to go. Well, thank you for watching our video.
That's all, folks.